Remember when summer vacation felt like it lasted forever? When a year seemed like an eternity? Now, entire seasons blur past in what feels like weeks. If you've ever wondered why time seems to accelerate as you get older, you're not alone. And the answer is far more fascinating than you might think. Think about your last birthday. Did it feel like it came around faster than the year before? There's actually a scientific explanation for this strange phenomenon, and understanding it might just change how you experience the rest of your life. Let's start with a mind-bending concept. When you were 5 years old, 1 year represented 20% of your entire life. That's a massive chunk of your existence. But when you turn 50, that same year is only 2% of your life. Proportionally, it's tiny. This is called the proportional theory, and it suggests that we measure time against the backdrop of our total lived experience. Imagine your life as a measuring tape. When you're young, that tape is short, so each new year adds a significant length to it. But as the tape grows longer and longer, each additional year becomes a smaller and smaller fraction of the whole. It's like adding a cup of water to a glass versus adding that same cup to an Olympic swimming pool. The glass overflows with just a cup, but the pool barely registers the change. But there's more to this story than simple mathematics. Our brains don't actually experience time directly. Instead, they construct our perception of time based on memories. Here's where it gets really interesting. When you're a child, almost everything you encounter is new. Your first day of school, your first time riding a bike, your first taste of ice cream. Each of these novel experiences creates rich, detailed memories in your brain. Novelty is the key word here. When your brain encounters something new, it pays close attention. It encodes the experience with vivid detail, creating what neuroscientists call dense memories. Think of it like taking hundreds of photos during an exciting vacation versus taking just a handful during your regular daily routine. When you look back, that vacation feels like it lasted much longer because you have so many memory snapshots to recall. As we age, life becomes more routine. We take the same route to work. We eat similar foods. We follow familiar patterns. Our brains, being efficient organs, don't bother encoding repetitive experiences with the same level of detail. Why waste energy recording the same thing over and over? It's like your brain saying, "I've seen this episode before, no need to record it again." This creates a strange paradox. While you're living through routine days, time might feel slow or even boring. But when you look back on a month or a year, it feels like it passed in a flash because you have so few distinct memories to mark its passage. It's like driving on a highway with no landmarks. You arrive at your destination and wonder where the time went because nothing stood out along the way. Let me share a powerful example. Think about your first week at a new job. Remember how long that week felt? Every face was unfamiliar, every task was new, every conversation required your full attention. That single week probably felt longer than the past month at your current job, even though they're both made of the same number of hours. The difference isn't in the clock. It's in your brain's encoding of the experience. There's also a biological component to this phenomenon. As we age, our brains physically change. The rate at which our brains process information gradually slows down. Children's brains process images and information at a much faster rate than adult brains. Imagine watching a movie at different speeds. If you speed up the playback, the movie ends quicker. If you slow it down, it takes longer to finish. When your brain processes information faster, as it does in childhood, more experiences fit into the same amount of clock time, making that time feel longer. Additionally, the production of dopamine, a neurotransmitter involved in processing time and novelty, decreases as we age. Dopamine doesn't just make us feel good. It also helps our brains tag memories as important and worth remembering. Lower dopamine levels mean fewer moments get flagged as memorable, contributing to that sensation of time slipping away. But here's the hopeful part of this story. Understanding why time accelerates gives us the power to slow it down again. Not literally, of course, but perceptually. If routine and familiarity make time fly, then novelty and new experiences can stretch it back out. This doesn't mean you need to quit your job and backpack through Asia, though that would certainly create memorable experiences. Small changes can make a significant difference. Take a different route to work. Try a new recipe. Learn a new skill. Visit a museum you've never been to. Have a conversation with a stranger. Read a book in a genre you typically avoid. Each of these small novel experiences creates new memories, and those memories, when you look back, will make time feel more expansive. Some researchers suggest that mindfulness and paying attention to the present moment can also alter our perception of time. When you're mindful, you're engaging with your current experience in a deeper way, even if that experience is ordinary. You're noticing details you would normally overlook. The way the morning light hits your coffee cup, the texture of the sidewalk beneath your feet, the subtle changes in your colleague's voice. These small observations create micro-memories that enrich your sense of lived time. There's also something called the holiday paradox that perfectly illustrates this concept. While you're on vacation, especially in a new place, the days might actually feel slow because you're processing so much new information. Your brain is working overtime to understand and remember everything. But afterward, when you look back, that week feels incredibly long and rich because you have so many detailed memories from it. Contrast that with a typical work week, which might drag while you're in it, but vanishes from memory almost immediately. Some scientists even suggest that our perception of time is connected to our body temperature and metabolic rate. Children have higher metabolic rates and process experiences faster, which might contribute to their stretched-out perception of time. As our metabolism slows with age, so does our internal clock. It's as if the universe's metronome keeps the same steady beat, but our internal rhythm gradually slows down, making those external beats seem to come faster and faster. Here's another fascinating angle. Our perception of time is deeply tied to our emotional state. Time flies when we're having fun, as the saying goes, but it also races by when we're on autopilot going through the motions without emotional engagement. Conversely, time can feel agonizingly slow when we're bored or waiting for something, but it also expands when we're fully present and emotionally engaged with our experiences. The quality of our attention determines the texture of our time. So what does all this mean for how we live our lives? It suggests that the richness of our experience matters more than the quantity of our years. A life filled with curiosity, learning, and new experiences will feel longer and more fulfilling than one marked by comfortable routine alone. It's not that routine is bad. We need structure and familiarity. But breaking that routine periodically creates the memorable moments that, when we look back, give our lives depth and dimension. This is why people often report that difficult or challenging periods of their lives, while unpleasant at the time, felt subjectively longer in retrospect. Crisis forces us out of autopilot. It demands our attention. It creates vivid, detailed memories. This isn't a recommendation to seek out suffering, but rather an observation that engaged living, whether pleasant or challenging, creates a richer experience of time than disengaged routine. The ancient Greeks had two different words for time. Chronos referred to chronological, sequential time, the kind measured by clocks and calendars. But they also had kairos, which referred to a moment of significant time, a moment of opportunity or experience. Clock time marches on regardless of what we do, but kairos time, experiential time, can be expanded or contracted based on how we engage with our lives. As you move forward, remember this. You can't add more hours to your day or more days to your year, but you can add more life to your time. You can choose curiosity over comfort. You can seek out new experiences. You can pay attention. You can be present. And in doing so, you can reclaim that sense of time you had as a child, not by becoming childish, but by embracing the childlike qualities of wonder and openness to new experiences. The next time someone asks you where the year went, you'll have an answer. More importantly, you'll have a strategy for making the years ahead feel richer and fuller. Time will keep moving at its constant pace, indifferent to our perceptions. But your experience of that time, the felt sense of your life unfolding, that's something you can influence. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more videos that help you understand the fascinating science behind everyday experiences.